Hey, Kristy.
Hey, Charlotte.
Well, you are our first Buddhamouse interview, so that's pretty exciting, huh? I know.
That's
Like I say,
exciting.
I think this is going to be a really fun way to create and be creative and meet everybody and learn about what we're all doing. So let's just get started. Basically, one thing I do want to say is we're starting at 3:33, right?
I believe so.
I love it.
That's the magic angel number for today.
Exactly. I love that was your idea. I love that idea. So why don't you introduce yourself? Of course, I know you, but introduce yourself to the Patreons here and Buddhamouse, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I am Kristy with a K, and I am a budding spiritual intuitive counselor and personal growth enthusiast, and
Like that?
an artist, definitely a human, part alien probably too.
I think we're all part alien.
Yes. You know, I used to be a Claremont resident, and now I live right next door in Laverne. Wow, I don't know. You know, I am lots of different things and changing every day, getting more in touch with definitely a deeper spiritual connection to all there is. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's a really good opportunity, and I'm choosing deliberately to say it's an opportunity to practice being grounded and centered in this human physical body while this, I'm going to call it Corona consciousness. I'm stealing that from a new friend of mine. His name is Travis, and yeah, talking a lot about consciousness and how we get to choose if we're going to be in kind of a lower vibrational mindset and fear-based mentality, or we're going to think of this as a higher vibration opportunity for increased awareness, consciousness, try to connect at a deeper level, since we're all in this together. So just trying to be in the flow and be above and below, human and creator, all at the same time.
I love it.
Shaking up the snow globe and then letting it all settle down. And then also really tapping into gratitude. So grateful that we're doing this. Like, hello, Zoom. Thank you, Zoom.
Yeah, no kidding. Zoom has been a lifesaver for a lot of people. You're right.
Yeah, it's how I've stayed connected. I do a lot of, I'm doing a lot of studying and reaching out to different, just healing modalities, spiritual practices, and kind of opening personally for my own healing, and also really seeing all the people in my world, like what they need and what's happening with them. So huge support right now, I feel also, and just massive change.
Yeah, there's definitely a huge amount of transition that's going on, and I think that triggers a lot of people into either a fearful mode or a mode where, like you say, it's an opportunity for us to evolve and shift and move into different consciousness and different frequencies, and I think I go back and forth between that, sometimes minute by minute. One minute I'm like, I don't know. And the other minute I'm like, you know what? This is good
You
stuff.
do know. That's the thing that's so cool. In the midst of the new normal, sort of, not normal, but, you know, we've had to acclimate, adjust, be mutable with all this, if we want to not slip into a negative headspace or feel like we're alone.
Right.
I've realized that taking really good care of ourselves first, and I've also learned this from other people that I've been meditating with every day, different healers, different, just, you know, how important it is. If you feel tired, it's okay to take a nap. If you are needing extra TLC, it's okay to ask, you know, for a hug. For those of you who can hug people, you know, I live alone, but I, you know, have my special friend that comes and visits. But, you know, hugging yourself. You have cats, Charlotte, so that is a huge comfort.
Yeah.
Also Mother Earth. I mean, going outside, sitting in the sun, taking walks, talking to the flowers and trees. Nature has been so happy that we're not on her, you know, constantly right now in our cars. And I mean, it's so, I don't feel like I'm gonna cry, but off and on watching the transition with the pollution getting better and all these things change, and the animals. And I mean, it's almost like I'll take a walk in my neighborhood and it's almost like the flowers and the trees and all these things, and even the squirrels or the birds, they're at this different level of comfort and peace. I literally was talking to the squirrel. He was super close to me, no fear. And I thought, yeah, buddy, it feels really good to just be free and wild and not have to dodge cars down the street.
Right. It's true. Have you seen that video that's has all the wild animals that are going in all the different countries? There's like a crocodile. Oh, you got to look it up on YouTube. There's like a crocodile that's walking down the main street of Sydney, right in front of the civic buildings. There's like penguins in southern Africa, and you know, lions just lying in the middle of the road, and you know, well, pumas in like people's backyard. It's a little nerve-wracking, but yeah, the wild animals are definitely noticing that there is not a lot of chaos out there anymore, and they are feeling safer. And it's amazing that they can feel it. They're feeling the transition too.
Yeah, and it's sort of you know, it astonished me after like a month of being sheltered in place, how fast the rebound of Mother Earth's healing happened.
Yeah.
And now we're, you know, over 2 months. I can't remember. You were counting the days. I haven't been counting the days since March 15th.
Day 60. Day 60 today.
Oh my gosh, wow.
I know.
Yeah. But you know, I feel like we kept going, oh my gosh, it's gotten so bad, and pollution's gotten so bad, and the oceans are, you know, the earth is suffering so bad. And kind of like what seemed to be just a struggle and this kind of negative, you know, oh my God, what have we done? And this is turned into this horrible thing. This is such proof in 2 short months how healing can happen.
Yeah.
And I feel like, oh my gosh, it's like when we're willing to completely take a pause and get out of this go, go, go nonstop mentality, and this is personally for everyone as well as globally in the earth. It's like, it takes so much for people to surrender and let go. But once that happens, it's like huge shifts happen in a really fast amount of time.
Yeah, it's definitely, the veil has been removed. It's a complete fallacy that we can't turn things around. It's impossible. We can't make all these things are dreams and things that are not within our grasp. They're pushing timelines out for like, in 20 years we can be green. Well, you know what? That's not true. We actually can be green a lot quicker, and this is definitely proof. And I think also one of the things that I was talking with my son yesterday, and he was talking about, it's amazing how much spending has just dropped off, my radar.
All the things. I mean, I'm going to just steal the spotlight. No one in Claremont or anyone that's known me has seen my hair this long in 5-6 years.
Yep.
And I'm kind of like, wow, well, my comfort was tested. Like, oh my God, my hair's getting so out of control. My hair's getting long. I mean, and that sounds so stupid in the big scheme of things, but there's a lot of people who are.
Oh, it's huge.
Huge. Like having to accept themselves in a natural, raw state where, you can't get haircuts, you can't get your nails done, you can't, right now, unless you're really good at it yourself. I mean, I'm risky, but I'm not letting my boyfriend cut my hair. Sorry.
There are people that are hiring Zoom services to give you instructions on how to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And it's the, what do you do? To hold the mirror up and the scissors, like how do you do the back,
Right.
But,
well, it has to be somebody else doing it. It can't be you. But I was listening on NPR too, and they were saying you can't even get barber shears right now. They're sold out everywhere. So you have to go like get your regular scissors or something.
I mean, it's so yeah.
We're so used to being taken care of that way.
Oh yeah.
We're used to dealing with going out for services.
Yep.
And so what do we do? Like I remember when I was first starting to be in the lockdown, I was starting to run out of my soap, which is my favorite soap. And I was like, well, how do I make soap? I got to figure it out. I don't, I'm not going to buy from Amazon, or maybe I will. Things are starting to loosen up, but that was one of the first things I thought of. Is like, I got to start figuring out how to make everything myself, because it's starting to, feel that that's a better way to approach life.
Yeah, I think like what you were talking about just a minute ago, where spending money on things that we thought were of such value to our lives, not spending money on certain things, I feel like, and I know a lot of people are attached to the business. I mean, all the businesses, all the salons, and so many people. I mean, my heart goes out. And in another sense, it is opening space for that opportunity for everyone to be like, wow, how can I be resourceful, or what do I need to do, as what I'm used to or what's comfortable is taken away. And I mean, having to shut down Buddhamouse. It's like things were going along, and then now it's like, got to be creative and figure out new ways to generate income. And I don't know. I like to think kind of far out there in my bizarre mind. Like, you starting to do interviews or doing all these things that are brand new, that may lead to something way beyond Buddhamouse opening again. You know, I mean, sky's the limit if we allow all possibilities to happen. And that's hard for our human minds. I mean, I know for me, I've been really trying to work at opening my mind to anything is possible. And when you, you know, breathe in and let go, even if it's like in a second, it allows that space.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. It's been, you know, like I say, I go back and forth. One day I'm feeling down and the next day I'm feeling like, hey, you know what? I'm excited that I'm going to be doing this new thing. I'm excited that I'm trying to learn how to, you know, use technology in a way that's different and new for me. And being creative. That was part of the meditation the other day was, you know, is really, I feel like this creativity is starting to be triggered in me that was put on hold before, I guess. I was just kind of like, this is where I'm at. This is the level. We can talk about, you know, expansion of things and getting a bigger store or getting a bigger place to, you know, to have events and things. But maybe, you know, the universe, it could be saying to me, no, it's even bigger. I'll be open for it. I'll be open. I'm open to, you know, that's how Buddhamouse came to me in the first place.
Right.
Is the universe saying to me, no, Charlotte, you're not going to go back and get a job as a database administrator.
Yeah.
That's not what you're going to do. You're going to you're going to completely change lanes and come over here and strengthen your spirituality, open up to different metaphysical beliefs and systems that you know, were introduced to me just by having my doors open and having different people come in and talk to me about things. And you know, like my story is that at first we didn't have crystals in the shop. You know, I opened it more as a you know, Buddhist, you know, learning about meditation, having ritual objects. And somebody came in and said, why aren't you selling crystals in here? And I was like, well, okay, you know, and I got some crystals, and then people are like, well, what does this crystal do? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, here's another learning curve. I got to learn this.
Right.
And as I started to work with them and integrate them into the store and also into my meditations and into my world, my whole frequency of life was enhanced.
Yeah, and look at, I mean, it led into so many awesome trips and experiences that, you know, you and Alan, and I mean, I can't even imagine being without crystals around at the Buddhamouse. I mean, I can't imagine it. I mean, they weren't there before, they are there now, and, you know, I mean, we can imagine anything, like talking about just being open, but I love that just with you ending, like this is my little mantra lately is remember that when everything is ending or coming to a close, it simultaneously is opening a new beginning.
That's
and
true.
Sometimes we get stuck for a little while where we don't know. And I don't know if you ever heard that story about the Trapeze Bars. And I can't remember who wrote it. I remember when I was studying psychology, it was going around or whatever. But it's that, you know, you're swinging and you're letting go of one trapeze bar, and then you're suspended in the air in the unknown before the next one, you grab onto the next one. And it's that in-between space that's so rich and so important, and we're not conditioned to sit there very long.
Right.
We're like, I'm not letting go of this one until I know exactly the moment I'm grabbing the next one. And it's like, no, the universe is like, that's not how you learn lessons. Sorry.
Right. It's exhilarating and at the same time frightening.
Yeah.
So if we can literally change our mindset to say, I'm not feeling frightened right now, I'm actually feeling exhilarated.
Yes.
We can enjoy the ride.
Yeah, and you know, when you're feeling a little off, or you know, when it's so brand new, or maybe, I don't know, everybody goes through the highs and the lows sometimes. And it's like, you know, taking that time to do meditations, whether it's with a group or on your own, take the time to honor and give yourself the love and compassion. And just, it's like, I don't know, it's that I trust that I'm gonna nourish myself and fill my cup up, so I can walk forward into the unknown. Because it's, you know, I mean, a lot of people, it's scary to be in that space. And so, like, support, love, not be afraid to ask for help and step up. Like, this is totally out of my comfort zone, but I was like, I love you and I'm gonna do it.
I know. Me too.
Yeah. And you know what? That is the mind trick. It's like, really all that's happening is two friends are doing something new and having fun. And that's all the story needs to be. And hopefully, you know, hello everybody. And if you're enjoying this, awesome. And we're going to decide to have fun no matter what.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I have to do a technical thing here. I'm going to check something. My battery was low, so I don't know how much it takes. So let me check something real quick.
Okay.
See where my battery's at. I think we're good.
I know we were going to do, like, stop at 22 minutes and 20 seconds.
Okay.
Or 33 minutes and 30 seconds. Now it just did a weird pause.
I just checked my battery level. That's why I said. Now, where are we at right now? The timing.
It's 3:55. So we're at 22 minutes exactly. Or we could go 10 more minutes.
Let's go 10 more minutes. Let's do this.
Oh,
yeah, so yeah, because you're right. This is fun. This is new.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about doing with other people as well. I'm planning to do it with all the facilitators that you know have been doing things in the back room. I've also we got 3 new, or is it 4? We have 4 new Patreons. 4 people signed up for the Patreon account last night.
Oh, I gotta sign up. I don't think I signed up.
I sent out, I put it on Facebook yesterday and Instagram. I'm going to put it on my newsletter, my next newsletter. I just, you know, we had been talking about it. A lot of the content is not there yet because we're just getting started. But I think that's the thing, is now we have this vessel to start creating content. And, you know, I want to encourage everyone that joins and, you know, to create their content and to share it with Buddhamouse so that we can all, I think we can help each other and support each other this way. So I definitely, what I'm doing is interviewing the people who have joined, as well as all the facilitators, and that's going to be coming up pretty much. And I'm going to be trying to post something daily, either, you know, some of my creative writing paragraphs, or just saying, hey, what's happening? Tell everyone where we're at so that we can keep that up to date. Yeah, it's exciting. I think it is exciting. I was very happy, and it's hard. It's hard. It's hard for people to ask for support. You know.
It is.
And I kept on putting the Patreon page together, because I was like, I want it to be perfect. I want the launch to be perfect. I want the page to be perfect. I want to be, and I'm like, no,
Yep.
I just get it out there, because just throw it out there. Then I think it's going to start creating itself. And that's kind of what happened with Buddhamouse. Buddhamouse evolved through other people coming and participating and being a part and contributing.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Help is on the way.
I know, right? That was perfectly timed.
Yeah, that was confirmation to don't be afraid to call on support, friends, family, neighbors, whatever you need. But also, I've been opening to ask your guides.
Yeah.
Ask Mother Earth to hold you. Ask the angels to come and visit. This is brand new for me, the last year or so, or 2 years. You know, it took me a long time to really open to, we are not alone.
Yeah.
Tons of support and help is out there in the vast universe, and we just need to ask for it.
I agree, and the Gaia energy has been really strong in my consciousness too, because it's just, she's feeling, she can breathe again.
Yes.
She can breathe again, and it's like, you know what? Help is on the way for her too.
I'm laughing because I wanted to put something. This is in honor of Mother Earth. Can you see it? It's a slug.
A slug?
Yeah.
Is it a real slug?
No, it's a rubber. And I don't know if you can see my hand. Hang on. I have a little centipede. It's a fake one. So,
that's
I put
cool.
a slug and a centipede on this, and I'm hoping you can. This is just, I think, my personal mantra, where if you feel crappy, down in the dumps, you know, all that universe wants you to do is to bring your own sunshine. And I have this sign to cheer me up, even though I live alone and all this stuff.
Bring your own sunshine.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do.
Yeah.
It's what we got to do. You're right.
And it's just take responsibility for baby steps. And, my heart goes out to, that's not always easy. But it starts with the breath, right?
Yes, it does. Staying in the moment. We got to. I wanted to integrate into the session 2 drawing a card.
Oh.
I want you to choose. Either you can choose from a deck that you have, or I have the Syrian Starseed Tarot, the Dragon Oracle cards, the Good Tarot, and Soul Journey.
Okay, and how many minutes are we at? Because we were going to stop at 3:33. So it's been 28 minutes, is that right?
Okay, 28 minutes, yeah. Well, I don't know, I don't have a timer here. Next time I'll be more prepared with the timer.
Okay. Let me, so 28, let me get my brain on with my math. So
43 is 10 minutes, 53 is 20 minutes, so it's going to have to be 4:03 to be 3, so it should be 4:06 to be 33 minutes.
Got it. Okay, I'm setting my timer just so I keep us on track. Okay. We're doing good. We're winging it, and we're doing okay.
I love it. I love it.
I don't have a card. I have many decks of cards, but they're not right here with me.
Okay.
But this is. Oh, I was just gonna say I'll pick a card. It's funny because with people on the phone, I'll hold the deck. Maybe you can do this for me. This is fun. Okay. Where you connect to the cards and then I connect to the cards. and you say, you know, do you want right, left, like fan them out, like right, left, or middle?
Okay.
And then I can kind of pick one through our our energy.
All right,
Yep.
which one do you think? Dragon, Good Tarot, Star Seeds Tarot, or Soul Journey?
Oh, it's a toss-up between the Soul Journey or the Good Tarot.
Oh, I also should have the, what's the other one there? I guess I don't know where it is right now. This is the the map,
Yeah.
the enchanted map.
Yeah, I think the Good Tarot or Soul Journey.
Okay, we'll do the Good Tarot.
And that is a beautiful, it's such a beautiful deck, and it's so like Mother Earth vibe.
Yeah, it definitely is. You're right. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm holding it. I'm receiving your energy on this level.
Definitely, you're right.
My right. Okay.
Yeah, maybe right in the middle between the far right and the middle in that section.
Okay, I've got one here. We'll do this one. Page of Water.
Oh, I love it.
It's beautiful.
Page
Very
of Water.
playful. It's playful. It's got, you know, she's got a dolphin fin.
Yep. There's the alien energy, the dolphins.
Yeah, definitely. She's a little sprite. So, Page of Water. So let's see here. Does it start with, yeah, Page of.
Highly recommend swimming with dolphins to all of you out there that have never had an opportunity. Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, I agree. You had a more one-on-one experience than I did. Mine was in the wild, and they were just kind of running away from us, but it was still really cool. You could hear their little squeaks, and it was very cool. So the Page of Water says it's open-heartedness, childlike innocence, and curiosity, beginning of intimacy and relationships, playfulness, cheerful optimism. I open my heart fully, allowing myself to feel childlike wonder and innocence. All adventures lead me where I need to go.
That is so on point.
Right? Love awaits.
Yes.
Life is a delightful dance, and I am here to frolic and play. I am ready with a big smile, and I have on my dancing shoes. Except that she has.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a really cool one.
I have one more little thing to share that's fun and goofy.
Oh, a little gnome.
Can you see
Yes,
it?
it's a travel gnome. Yes.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
Kristy,
So we're at 333, dear.
Thank you so much for being on this experiment, the first ride on the experiment. And it's going to be successful, and no matter what, we're going to have fun doing it.
Awesome. Namaste.
Have a good rest of the day, too.
Bye.
Bye.